Take off the lid and set it somewhere where it won't touch the floor. Clean hand, dirty hand. Okay, first time you're kind of wiping back and forth at the top here. And then straight down. Your rag will be pretty dirty. Then you turn to the next corner and you do the same thing. You're kind of wiping right where the top of the cuff is, go farther up and then straight down. So then on your third wipe, you just grab at the top a little round and go straight down. You need to go straight down. It should be clean. If it isn't, then you can get another rag. Then you fold it with and keep your clean hand clean. You hold the teat here. You see this, Owen? Hold like this. Wipe. Number 2, for the 4th time, just go around and straight down. You don't want to go back and forth past the first 2. Teat and wipe the tip. Look, make sure that it's wiped. First corner, come up here and you're wiping kind of around right here where the cuff is going to go. There's no need to go higher, and you're rubbing firmly, and then you go straight down. Move over to your number 2. Do the same thing. I'm using my thumb to kind of go around, but generally keeping my hand in one spot. And then you're going to go straight down. On your third one, you just grab in that same spot and make sure your thumb and your forefinger are touching all the way around and go straight down. And the same thing with the 4th rag, and go straight down without trying to squirt milk. You should be clean on the 4th one, and if you're not, just get another rag. Fold it with one hand, so this is a clean hand, is always touching a clean part. Hold it in the middle and just wipe the tip. So we're done. Lid is clean. And here's the dip cup. So we're gonna start back here. You've got the dip in it, and you don't have to squeeze anything. You just put it up over the teats, give it a shake. And it looks like this is the first time using it. We're gonna need to put some more in. So looks like we're gonna need to fill it higher. So up here, give it a shake, because you want it to go all the way up. There you go. Next one, give it a little shake. And look and see that it's actually all the way up. Front ones will be easier because they're longer. You can see how it's pushed up against her udder. Give it a shake. Let's get it. There we go. This will be the easiest one since it's longer. All right. And the bad part about this is you're just going to have to waste this because you don't want to keep that for tomorrow. So you're not squeezing anything. You're just pouring it out. Here's the tube where it sucks it up. So you can turn it all the way upside down, and you're only wasting what you used that day.
Try to make sure the button on here is closed, that's closed, and they're attached, and then turn on.
Which one does the air hose go on?
It goes on the one with the bobber.
Air hose, milk hose. How long is this supposed to soak for?
2 minutes. So when it's done, you pull this up and you shake it and let all the Clorox go, and then you push it down and it sucks. Do it 2 times.
So pushing the button does what?
It turns on the suction.
Pouring it back in to soak the bottles, and then at the end he does that so that he can actually get it all the way around the entire bucket, and then he's going to hold it till it mostly quits dripping. This is submerged, but it didn't suck anything in here. It's totally empty because you make sure that the suction's off before you do that. And hang it up. Squeeze it, but it doesn't have to be the life out of it. You just don't want it dripping. So you start off in one corner and hold this so it doesn't hit her leg. So this time you don't do a lot of wiping like before. It's just 4 grips around, straight down. You're just doing the same thing 4 times. And then you're just always using a new clean corner all the way around, straight down. This time we're just gonna grab all the way around. Make sure your thumb and your forefinger meet at the top, straight down. Clean hand, dirty hand. Your clean hand's probably your right hand because it's close to the bucket, but clean hand in the bucket. Always remember you have a clean hand and a dirty hand. So all the way around, thumb is meeting like this. And you just make sure that you've got all the way around, 1 twist, straight down. Move to your second, same thing. You're gripping all the way around, your thumb and your forefinger want to meet. Just doing 1 twist, straight down. All the way around, 1 little twist, straight down. And we're on the last one. You can do like this, if you can see, all the way around, straight. And if you can see the force I'm pulling, but I'm not milking her because I'm not cutting off the milk. That's the last one. Hold the teat here, wipe just once. Okay, I have the dry rags in a gallon Ziploc bag for you out here. So this one, you only need 1 for all 4 teats unless something gets dirty. It's just gonna be 1 wipe on each teat, and you always start with the one farthest away from you. So I'm keeping this away from her leg. I'm going all the way around, straight down. Now that came from over here, but my hand was gripping here, so you're not gonna worry about that part. You're gonna change, get the other teat, straight down, same thing. The other teat, wrap around, straight down, last corner. So I'm grabbing like this, fingers are meeting, straight down. And that's just to make sure that she's dry. So then you're gonna strip her. So the best way to strip, because you don't want your entire hand on here, you just cleaned her. So you want to keep her clean. So you're gonna come up here. It's only gonna take 1 finger in the back and 1 in the front. And you're just gonna, you want a strong stream like that, about 5 to 7 squirts like that. So you're gonna, the back teats are small, so it's 1 finger behind, 1 finger in front. I'm pressing here, then I'm pulling a little bit because you want a strong stream like that. Okay, and you're kind of looking at it on the ground. You don't see flakes or chunks or anything. So here we are here again. You can use, doesn't really matter which hand you use, but you're trying not to touch the teats. You just cleaned them all. So 2 fingers here, but it's mainly 1. You can feel it's really full. So you're cutting off the milk, then you're pulling down. And you just do that like 5 times. So your hand isn't all over the teat. It's just right here. Cut off the milk, press it down. So you're right here. You feel there's a lot of milk in there. You're about midway. You press it off, cut it off, push it out. And fast, it goes like that. And you can see on the ground, it's great. Then you want to go from this straight to hooking up within a minute. Okay. So we're going to flip it over. And then we're going to start this suction by pushing these buttons in and turning it. So we're going to hold it with our right hand. We're going to put on back and front. And these are cutting off the suction so we're not sucking up barn air. And we're going to switch it to our left hand and back and front. And you're going to need to be pushing pressure up while you're doing it so that it doesn't fall off till you get all 4 on. All right, here we go. Put your hand, pushing pressure up. After that tail. And you see when I opened this, they all dropped a little. So now you're gonna go around, push up, push up, push up. Make sure this is good. You're checking that you're getting good flow in all four. And then you're gonna adjust his toes. You're gonna push his toes up here like this. However it takes to level it out so you're hanging even like that. And now we're gonna go to the massage. So this is about half a pump. You don't really need a lot. So I take about half of it. And this is how the massaging really helps, because she is only getting milk once a day. And you want to make sure she's totally milked out. And so you kind of split it. And you're going to go from about here to about an inch above the infiltration there. And so you're just going like this. I use 2 hands like this. I think if you do it similarly, it'll probably help her. You can sit down there and do it, but I feel like it's easier just to get back here. And this helps you feel, are there any lumps? Are there any bumps? You feel them like this. I wear the gloves so you don't get all manure-y, and also this peppermint is really strong. You kind of do one like this, one like this. And to do both, I've kind of done this, where you stick your thumb and your pinky out, and you're kind of like using you're kind of just going down together. And you're watching down there, you can actually see if she's still milking. And you're feeling how soft she's getting, and you want to see wrinkles. And you're just doing one, doing the other. And you're doing this for about 3 minutes. And just watching until she's not pumping anymore. Okay, so I don't really see anything coming in behind, so I'll push right here for a second. Nothing's really happening. Push right there, nothing's really happening. She's really soft. I don't feel anything. Now we're going to front. You can also massage her back in like this, if you prefer. And I'm just going from one side to the other side, back and forth. Now moving it. You still have half left over, so you're just splitting it. And go into her front. The right front will always milk a little longer. And then I'll switch hands and just kind of press like this. Go back and forth between the front and the back while you're milking too, and that helps. You can see I'm not squeezing her, and this upward pressure right here near the end will help this one go ahead and empty out. You see it'll kind of start back up again. But not a whole lot now, so we're just about done. And this udder, if you press up like this, you'll suddenly get more milk. You see how it's suddenly coming out? It's kind of like the last one you wait for. But it would be good if you set a 10-minute timer just to make sure you don't over milk her. You just don't want to ever go over 10 minutes, but she generally gets cut off between 6 and 7. And so when you're not really seeing much, you're kind of doing like this. If your back doesn't hurt too much, you can do them at the same time. But you just alternate. Then when you're not seeing any more milk, put these gloves off, because you're gross. Run around to the other side. Alright, we're getting off because we're barely getting a little bit of milk here. If we press, we're not really getting much. So we're going to twist this and pull it down, and then we're going to wait, and it's going to fall and you catch it. You can quick do that, get the extra milk through like that, but then leave it out and turn the machine off. And release the pressure. All right, you just took it off. So your hands are clean because you washed them before you put gloves on last time. you're going to do the same thing, but they're not going to be as full. And you're going to get a thin little stream like that. And then be generous. So then you're going to come to this one. You're going to get a thin little stream. Be generous. Thin little stream. Be generous. You're closing it off, pushing it out. Not much there because it's the end. Be generous. And then, you know, you can just make sure you got them all with a quick little. You should look like this. You should have 4 blue dots hanging.